Hi students, welcome back to account class. Today in this class we study about average period or shortcut period method, right? So in this class we study regarding average period method or shortcut method for calculation of interest on drawing. As you know, in the previous class you studied about direct method as well as product method. So already you completed two methods for calculation of interest on drawing. That is, first one is product method, second one is direct method, and in this class we learn average period method or shortcut method, right? So under this method, interest on drawing is calculated on the basis of total drawing and average period of drawing with specified rate. So here three things you need to keep in your mind. First one is total drawing, second one is average period, and third one is specified rate, right? On the basis of these three things we calculate interest on drawing under this method, right? So but how to calculate total drawing and how to calculate average period? First of all we need to know these two things. So here first one, what is the formula to calculate interest on drawing under average period method? That is, interest on drawing, I frankly written only interest. Interest means here interest on drawing. Interest on drawing is equal to, first one is total drawing, second one average period, and third one rate divided by 12. By using this formula we calculate interest on drawing under average period method. But here in the problem they have not given a total drawing as well as average period, right? So first of all we need to calculate total drawing and second one average period. So how to calculate the total drawing? Here total drawing is equal to amount of drawing into 12 or 6 or 4. So please keep in your mind what I given the formula to calculate total drawing. Total drawing is equal to amount of drawing. I written only amount there, but amount means amount of drawing into 12 or, right, 6 or 4. Either of these three you need to multiple 1. Either you multiple by 12 or 6 or 4, right? Any of these three you need to multiple with the amount of drawing. But now question arises, which should we multiple and when we multiple which number? You get some confusions, right? So but I clarify here. 12. If he withdrew the amount for full year, right? How many months in a year? 12, right? If he withdrew for full year, right, then you multiple by 12. Understood now? When we multiple 12, if he withdrew for full year, right, 1 year, right, full 1 year he withdrew certain amounts regularly, then we multiple by 12. If he withdrew only for half year ending, they given in the question paper half year ending, right? If he withdrew for half year ending, half year means how many months in a year? 12 months. Half means 6, right? If he withdrew for half year ending, then you need to multiple by 6. Now question is, when we multiple 4, right? So if he withdrew quarterly means after 3 months, right? Once in 3 months regularly he withdrew, right? After 3 months he regularly withdrew in a year, then we multiple by 4, right? So please concentrate here. When we multiple 12, when he withdrew for full year, when we multiple 6, when he withdrew for half year, and when we multiple 4, when he withdrew quarterly, right? Quarterly means after 3 months, right? So understood now? When we multiple 12, when we multiple 6, or when we multiple 4, either of these three you need to multiple one number, either 12, either 6 or 4. That is depends upon the question, right? If in the question full year, then you multiple 12. If he question paper he withdrew only for 6 months, then multiple by 6. If he withdrew quarterly in a year, then multiple by 4, right? Of this we discuss again in the question, right? So now question is average period. How to calculate average period? So again, in the average period I given here 12 or 6. 12 or 6. For these two number we need to do one function in the bracket I given. Either you need to plus 1, otherwise plus 0, otherwise minus 1. Of these three you need to do one function for 12 or 6, and that should be divisible by 12. Now again here question arises, when we plus 1, when we plus 0, or when we minus 1, right? So here average period, if it is full year you take 12, if it is half year then you take 6, right? To these either you plus 1, plus 0 or minus 1. Now when plus 1, when plus 0 and when minus 1 we discuss here. So here, suppose if a partner withdrew the amount beginning of the month, so please concentrate, beginning of the month, then you plus 1. If he withdrew middle of the month, then plus 0. If he withdrew end of the month, then minus 1. So for this you please keep in your mind here plus 1 when if he withdrew beginning of the month, if plus 0 when if he withdrew middle of the month, and minus 1 at the end of the month, right? So you please concentrate here, right? Plus 1, plus 0 or minus 1. Out of these three you need to do one function, depends upon the question. If he withdrew beginning of the month, then plus 1. If he withdrew middle of the month, then plus 0 to 12 or 6, anything that may be according to the problem. Or if he withdrew at the end of the month, then minus 1, and later you divisible by 2, right? So I will discuss everything again in the question, right? So please concentrate. What is the formula here? Total drawing into average period into rate divisible by 12. Total drawing is not given in the question. How to calculate total drawing? Yes, total drawing is equal to amount multiple either 12, either 6, either 4, depends upon the question, full year, half year or quarterly, right? How to calculate average period? 6 or 12, either of these two you need to take, depends upon the question. For this either you make the plus 1, plus 0 or minus 1, it is depends upon question. If he withdrew beginning of the month, plus 1. If he withdrew middle of the month, plus 0. If he withdrew end of the month, then it is minus 1, and later you divisible by 2. So please concentrate. Before we start the problem, first what we need to calculate? First we calculate total drawing, later average period, and lastly we calculate interest on drawing. Understood na? So to calculate interest on drawing under average period method, you need to calculate first total drawing, then average period, and later interest on drawing, right? So by using this formula we calculate interest on drawing under average period method, and also it is called as shortcut method, right? So let's we go for an example, right? Here I take an example here. Ravi and Kumar are partners in a firm. Who are the partners? Ravi and Kumar are partners in a firm. Kumar withdrew regularly. Yes, please keep in your mind, regularly. This method is only applicable when the partner withdrew the amount regularly. This is most important point you need to keep in your mind, right? So in the product method or in the direct method, there is no any condition to withdraw regularly, right? But in this method, the partner must withdraw regularly, right? So Kumar withdrew regularly rupees 1500 at the beginning of the month. At the beginning of the month, for every month during the year ending 31st March 2020. It means Mr. Kumar withdrew rupees 1500 at the beginning of every month, up to where? For the year ending 31st March 2020. It means, suppose when is the year ending? 31st March 2020 is the year ending. Means when it begin? Yes, it begin on 1/4/2019. Right. So what is the meaning of this question? Mr. Kumar withdrew on 1/4, right? 2019. How much? Rupees 1500. Immediately, every month. Next month, 1/5/2019. Again he withdrew 1500. Again next 1/6/2019. He withdrew 1500. It means he withdrew regularly. He withdrew regularly at the beginning. At the beginning. That's why I taken 1/4/15/16. Beginning means first day of the month. Beginning of every month. Beginning of every month. 4, 5, 6. Likewise, again he take for 7, 10, like this up to where he withdrew 31st March 2020. Means likewise every month he withdrew rupees 1500 up to 31st March 2020. Right? So here when he start to withdraw on 1/4 and up to 31st March, means 1/4 to 31st March, how many months? Yes, it is 12 months. Means he withdrew full year, right? He withdrew full year rupees 1500, right? So their question is, calculate interest on Kumar's drawing at a 6% per annum under average period method. They asked to calculate interest on drawing under which method? Yes, average period method. So now we go for calculation, right? So as you know in the previous slide, right, how to calculate interest on drawing under average period method? Yes, interest on drawing is equal to total drawing, yes, total drawing into average period into rate divisible by 12. This is the formula to calculate interest on drawing. So first of all, under which method we are solving here? Yes, under average period method. As I told in the previous classes, first of all you need to give the title under which method you are solving. So under which method we are solving? Under average period method. So I give the title first here. So here average, right? So average period method. Under which method we are solving? You can give the title here under average period method, or just you can write average period method, right? Under average period method we are solving, so I give here average period method. Otherwise you can give also shortcut method. Otherwise you can write like under average period method, right? So we are solving under average period method, that's why given the title average period method. So we are calculating interest on drawing, right? So before we calculate interest on drawing, in the formula there are two words are there. First one is total drawing and next one is average period. So before we go for calculation of interest on drawing, first of all we need to calculate total drawing. So as I given already formula, what is the formula for total drawing? Yes, please give me the formula. Yes, total drawing is equal to amount of drawing into 12 or 6 or 4. This is the formula for calculate total drawing. So here what amount he withdrew regularly? Which amount he withdrew? Yes, rupees 1500. This is amount of drawing. So I will write here 1500. Right. So this 1500 you can multiple by either 12 or 6 or 4. Either of these three you need to calculate. So now you tell me, can I multiple 12, can I multiple 6, or can I multiple by 4? So you, before you go for this one, you go for problem first, whether he withdrew full year, half year or quarterly. So simply I will give in here. So up to where they ask to calculate 31st March. So whenever in the question paper if they ask 31st March, then it is full year itself, right? Otherwise if they given 30th September means it is half year, right? So please keep in your mind, if it is 31st March, full year. If it is 30th September, then it is half year. Or if it is quarterly, they directly mention the word quarterly or half year, right? So is there any word quarterly? No, means you should not multiply by 4. Is there any word half year? No, so you skip this also, means you must be multiple by 12 here. So my question is that why you multiple by 12 only? Yes, they asked to calculate on 31st March 2020. So I once again repeat, if in the question paper they ask to calculate 31st March, then you must be multiple by 12. If it is 30th September, then 6, and if it is quarterly, then multiple by 4. They clearly mention in the question they clearly mention whether quarterly, half year, or it is full year. So 31st March means full year, then 30th September means half year, and quarterly means you can directly mention the quarterly, then multiple by 4. So now I multiple by 12. So give me the answer here. Yes, what's answer? 1500 into 12. Yes, what's answer? 18,000. Is it right? 15,000 into 12. Yes, 18,000. So what is the total drawing here? 18,000. So I will write here total drawing, right? What is the total drawing here? 18,000. So after total drawing we go for calculation of average period, right? That is most important. So I go for next formula now. It is average period. So what is the formula for average period? Yes, 12 bar 6 divided by 2, either plus 1 plus 0 minus 1, right? 12 or 6. So you take either 12 or 6. It is depends upon here. If you have taken here 12, you need to take 12. If it is taken 6, you take 6 here, right? Depends upon here. So it is the full year. Full year means we need to take here 12, right? If it is half year, then you take 6. So here 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2. Now my question is, either of these three, plus 1, plus 0, minus 1. Out of these three, we do one function to this 12, right? So now we need to decide whether plus 1, plus 0 or minus 1. It is depends upon the question again. In the question, he withdrew beginning of the month middle of the month or end of the month. As already I told in the previous, right, if it is beginning plus 1, if it is middle plus 0, if it is end of the month minus 1. So please concentrate. He withdrew regularly rupees 1500 at the beginning. So you now tell me, can I do here plus 1, plus 0 or minus 1? Yes, very good, plus 1. Right, and if it is middle of the month, yes, plus 0, and if it is end of the month, yes, minus 1. So if it is at the middle of the month, then plus 0. If it is end of the month, then it is minus. Understood na? Yes. Now here 12 plus 1, 13 divisible by 2. 13 divisible by 2. So what is answer? 6.5. So this is average period. Right? So here, please concentrate here. Now still we not calculate interest on drawing. We calculated here two amounts. What is the total drawing? 18,000. What is the average period? 6.5. Right? So please note down this one. So please write down this one. First of all, we calculated total drawing. What is the total drawing here? 18,000 and average period 6.5. So please write down this one. Now we go for calculation of interest on drawing. So can somebody give me the formula to calculate interest on drawing? Yes, what is the formula? Yes, very good. Interest on drawing is equal to S, total drawing, right, into average period into rate divisible by 12. This is the formula to calculate interest on drawing under average period method, right? So now already you calculated total drawing, average period. So please, so write down these in the formula. So here, what is the total drawing? Already you calculated. Yes, it is 18,000 into average period. That is also you calculated 6.5. Very good. Next, rate that given in the question itself. So what is the rate here? 6%. So I write here 6% divisible by 12. So now by using calculator, you please calculate this. 18,000 into 6.5. 6.5 into 6% divisible by 12. If you simplify this, then what you get the answer? Yes, can somebody give me the answer? Yes, please calculate. 18,000 into 6.5 into 6% divisible by 12. So what's the answer? Yes, very good. 585. So this 585 is called as interest on Kumar's drawing. Right? Interest on Kumar's drawing. So understood na? Average period method. So here somewhat here confusions are there. First of all, we need to calculate total drawing. Right? What is the formula for total drawing? Total drawing into 12, 6, 4. Out of anything you can multiple. Depends upon the question. Next, average period. 12 or 6 divided by 2. Either plus 1 plus 0 or minus 1. Next we go for here 18th total drawing, average period, rate divided by 12. After we filling the amounts of total drawing, average period and rate given in the question divided by 12. After simplifying this one, you get the answer 585. This is the interest on drawing, right? Under which method? Average period method, right? So see here, but one thing please concentrate here, all the problems are not calculated by using average period method. This is the only method applicable for if the partner withdrew the drawing amount regularly, right, after same interval of time, means say for example for after 1 month regularly, right, otherwise regularly after quarterly after 3 months, right. So if he withdrew regularly with same interval of time, right, then only this method is applicable, right. As you studied in the previous classes, product method and direct method, there he not withdrew regularly. Once he withdrew on 1/6/2019, later on 30th/9/2019, like this. There is no time interval same, right. There is no time gap same. If the same time gap is there and he withdrew the amount, then only this method is applicable, right. Understood now? This method is applicable if he withdrew regularly by giving same interval of time gap, right. So this method is applicable there only. And one more you need to concentrate, first of all total drawing, then average period, and then we go for lastly calculation of interest on drawing, right. Understood now? So see here, one thing you consider, I have not mentioned then quarterly, right. Quarterly 12 or 6 I only written there. Why I not written there 4? Because we need to go for different procedure for that we discuss in next class. Quarterly if I taken, what we add there, average period calculation, right. I only given 12 or 6, I not given 4 there, because in the next class we discuss if we withdrew quarterly how to calculate average period, right. So you please try these two problems, right. So I give somewhat hints for this problem, right. So first of all, Ravi is a partner who withdrew rupees 1000 at the end of every month, for the year ending 31st March. 31st March means full year. So how to calculate total drawing? 1000 into 12. Very good. 1000 into 12. Right. Calculate Ravi's interest on drawing at 6% under average period method. So first of all, total drawing, amount of drawing 1000 into 12. Why 12? 31st March. Next, how to calculate average period? 12. So now here question arises, for that 12 either plus 1, plus 0 or minus 1. So let's see there, at the end of month, end means minus 0. So what is your calculation there? 12 minus 1 divisible by 12, that is 11 divisible by 2, that is 5.5 is the average period for this problem, right. So you calculate, you try this one, right. I given answer also there, that is 330 is the interest on drawing, right. So please try that also. Come to this problem. Mr. Akash, a partner withdrew rupees 3000 at the middle of the month, every month for half year ending. So this is most important, for half year ending. Half year ending means how to calculate total drawing. Total drawing, what is the formula? Total drawing is equal to amount into 12, 6 or 4. So now you please give me the answer. Can I multiple there 6, 12 or 4 for this problem, right? Yes, we multiple 6. Why? They clearly mention half year. Half year means 6. So what is the total drawing here? 3000 into 6. 3000 into 6. Again here come 18,000. So please try that. And later, how to calculate average period? Average period 6. You need to take 6 plus 1 or plus 0 or minus 1. So again every middle means plus 0. So 6 plus 0 divided by 2, again it comes 6 by 2. So this answer is 3. So you please try these two problem under average period method. If you have any confusions of these problem, we discuss in next class, right? I solve again these two problems in next class. Till then you please practice and try to get the answers these two, right? So but while solving, please clearly calculate total rank and average period, right? So you please try this problem, and in the next class we discuss this again, right? So till then, thank you everyone.